This man was released from prison less than 2 minutes ago. He was taken hostage by bank robbers. What happened? Nothing. He's a famous robber in the area. Mr. Fun, he's robbed banks 14 times and never missed. But on the 15th time, he got stuck trying to escape. The police caught him red-handed. He was sentenced to 10 years in jail. That's a lot of work. The day he was released, as soon as he went out, he saw Big Hume standing outside. Time flies. It's been 10 years since Hume joined the police force as an intern. Now, 13 years have passed. He has grown up. He caught Fong and became the local police chief. Fong went to the bank to open an account. He deposited $300 in the bank account and lived happily ever after. But just then, a robber wearing stockings 13 rushed in with his teeth and claws. He shot at the roof of the house. Don't move. Then he took out a grenade and tried to bite off the ring.
Mr. Fun was confused. What's going on here? His big face is clearly visible.
But for 13, it doesn't matter now. Face doesn't matter. He walked to the counter. He asked the staff to fill his pockets. Fen looked at the time. This much time is enough for me to go to the next store. At this time, the sales clerk saw that 13 was not a professional in this business, so they slowly filled his pockets with money. Then they stepped on the alarm. The police were notified and rushed to the scene of the crime. Meanwhile, the staff filled their pockets and threw it out the window. It hit the lamp. 13 was confused. You did it on purpose. I swear I didn't. I don't know who's moving. Put your hands up. It's the robber's first time working in a bank. He's been in every situation. It's embarrassing. After the staff filled the money and skimmed it out and hung it on the lamp, 13 was confused. What's wrong? Did you do it on purpose? After that, he jumped several times but couldn't reach it. To avoid embarrassment, he had to call the staff. You're too tall for me, aren't you? The police will be here in a minute. He stepped on the stool. He used a wooden stick to pick open the money bag on top. An hour later, a large number of police arrived at the scene. The scene was surrounded by the police. 13 looked out through the curtains. She realized she's surrounded. What should we do? He decided to find a hostage. I don't know what 13's vision is like. In front of him stood those men, but he chose the tall, strong and good-looking Fun. They walked out of the bank one after the other. Officer DHM was dumbfounded. Isn't that Fun? Let go of the hostage. Fun said. Brother, look carefully. I'm the hostage. Bijom said. Do you think I'm stupid? Even if I believe you, my brothers don't believe in guns. 13 was so scared that he couldn't stand up. The police thought they were going to make a move. They started shooting like crazy. The bullets were like a rainstorm. After half a day's shooting, not a single shot was fired. The whole bank was shattered. Fun was furious. If you can't tell me what's going on, why are you talking? He grabbed the pistol and held 13 hostage. He told him to climb into the car. He told him to drive the car away. But 13 was stubborn. Don't forget I'm the one who hijacked him. You're the hostage. Then he took out a grenade. Fun thought, you're a hijacker. He had no choice but to give the gun back to 13. But then again, it's 13's first time in this business.
He's not familiar with all aspects of this business.
When he was practicing, he accidentally discharged his gun. He shot Fun in the calf.
Big Hume is confused again. What's going on? What's wrong with them? Look at them. They ran away as soon as they stepped on the gas. But because of their leg injuries, they fell into a ditch before they got very far. Fan was devastated. He's been out for less than an hour.
He became like this.
He doesn't want to lose his freedom. He had to find a way to clear his name. So Fan dragged 13 to the police station across the street. He told him to turn himself in. At that time, the police recognized Fan. Plus, 13 was right. I was kidnapped by this man. Seeing the situation, only one word flashed in Fan's mind. Run. He rushed out the door and knocked the police chief to the ground. He drove his sports car and ran away. On the way home, Fun fainted in the car. Out of kindness, 13 took him to a nearby clinic. This old man saw a patient today. His medical skills are completely unrecognizable as a veterinarian. He first put a bone in Fan's mouth, then he poured 2 tails of white wine into the wound. When he got the hang of it, he took the bullet out of his leg. He slept for 3 hours. Fan woke up. As soon as he opened his eyes, he advised 13 to turn himself in, but he just wanted to take his daughter far away and start a new life. But the problem now is, I don't know where to get the relevant documents. I can't get real documents. Fake ones will do. So he asked Fong for help, but Fong didn't say anything. He just refused. 13 then said, I've been unemployed for 3 years. I have no security. I had no choice, so I robbed the bank. If you don't help me with my documents, don't blame me for telling the police that you are my accomplice. Fong lost his temper after hearing that. He recommended a store to him. As a thank you, 13 asked his daughter Xiao Xian to stay and take care of Fong. He went to get his license. On the way, 13 remembered what Fong taught him. Keep your head down when you walk, so that the police won't find him. Are you alright? Watch where you're going, buddy. 13 arrived at the designated place, but the other party doubled the price tenfold during the transaction. It's a sit-down price. 13 doesn't have that much money, so they taught him, if it doesn't have money, he should rob a bank. 13 replied that robbing a bank requires impulse. I'm calm now. The boss gave you a big mouth when he heard that. They kidnapped 13 and called Fung for 6W ransom, or they'll send him to the police station. You won't be able to escape then. Fung was furious. He's only been in jail for a few years. They are so arrogant. He picked up his gun and prepared to show them some color, but he didn't realize that Xiao Xian had followed him. When he reached a broken factory building, Feng fell to the ground with a cry of pain. Xiao Xian came over and thought he was asleep. She hugged his arm and fell asleep. When he woke up, he saw Xiao Xian. He began to sympathize with the little girl. Then two men came. They took the stereo home. When they came back, they realized there were two of them. That's a good way to make a buck. Go up to them and tell them this is our place. If you want to stay, you have to pay. Then he pulled out a razor and threatened them. Steelhead Fan pulled out the real thing from behind his back. You two little trash, look at this. Then, Feng grabbed their clothes and went to save 13. First, he put Xian on the side of the road. Then, he got a van. He drove straight to the boss. The boss was so scared that he crouched on the ground. His legs were shaking. He let go of 13 in a hurry. Feng really touched 13 this time. He immediately wrote a note proving that Feng had nothing to do with the bank robbery. Now that 13 has clarified the truth, Feng said goodbye to them. He planned to leave this place and enjoy a free life. But at that moment, Siu Hoon suddenly spoke.
Don't go.
13 burst into tears. She said since her wife left, this is the first time in 3 years that her daughter has spoken. So he wanted Fen to stay with them for a few days. Feng said, what are you thinking? I just got out of there and I don't have a place to stay yet. I don't have time to help you with the baby. He turned around and left. Xiao Xian chased after him. She ran into the street but lost him. Feng took 13 and searched all over the street, but there were many policemen in the neighborhood, so they hid in the bushes. They saw a kind old man. He handed Xiao Xian over to the police. After confirming that Siu Hoon was safe, Feng asked 13 to turn himself in. He said, in my experience, at your level, you'll be released in a year. But 13 wouldn't listen. He said he promised that no matter what, he would stay with his daughter and would not be separated from her. Feng didn't care. He took 13's certificate and went to the police station for clarification. He opened a locksmith store. After all, it was a way to utilize his previous expertise. It's very skillful to do it. And look at 13. Going to the market every day, 3 meals a day. He relies on picking up rotten vegetable leaves to maintain his vital signs. That day, Officer Kuhn found Fun. During our conversation, he learned that Siu Hoon was in an orphanage. The next morning, he bought a stuffed animal and went to see her, but Siu Hoon lay there motionless. She didn't talk or eat. Fun was heartbroken. At night, he broke into the orphanage with 13 and tried to take Siu Hoon away. Feng saw a stuffed animal. He thought it was Siu Hoon. He picked it up and left. He was very proud of his action. When 13 saw her, who are you hugging? After some inquiries, I found Xiao Xian in the orphanage. They picked her up. On the way, 13 found his daughter with a high fever. After examination, they came to the conclusion Siu Hoon just lost her appetite due to hunger. They gave her some medicine and found a place to eat. After that, Feng took 3 passports from the client's house. He also cut off Siu Hoon's long hair and dressed her up as a tomboy. Look at 13. She wore a flowery dress and a wig, so they could dress up as a family of 3. They passed the border without any problem, but everything went well on the way. 13 said he was seasick. He wanted to open the window to rest for a while, and the wig flew off and got crushed by the truck. When you put it back together, it looked like this. It's really spectacular. What kind of mom wears a hairstyle like that? When we arrived at the checkpoint, the police thought 13 was in labor. They called a motorcycle to escort them to the hospital. When they arrived at the hospital, 13 pretended to lie on the stretcher. Once the police left, he jumped up. The doctor was confused. What happened? Finally, the 3 of them arrived at the border. In fact, they looked like a family in the photo.
Shortcut. We'll be in Canada in 10 minutes.